All right, everybody, welcome back to Do Your Life Justice with another installment of Just My Thoughts. I've gone through the 5-part series of 10 things to make your relationship work, and I've been talking about a lot of heavy, important stuff. And it's been a while, and it's been a long day, and I'm a little annoyed and frustrated. I just had an extremely wonderful conversation with a guy solo, and I will be posting that video next week after do the editing. It was like a 2-hour long conversation. It was great. So I had planned on posting another video today because that video wasn't going to be ready, but I've had to put the kibosh on the video that I was going to post. So I'm a little frustrated. So to uplift myself and to also hopefully uplift some of you, I'm going to do another edition of dad jokes. So here we go. So I haven't read these. I'm going to do, say, 10 to 15. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully there are some extremely funny ones in here because I could use a good laugh. Anyway, so without further ado, let's dive in. I've started a boat building business in my attic. Sales are going through the roof. Very good. I like it. Sales are going through the roof. I'll give that that's like a 3.5. That was a good one. I liked it. What do you call a drunk person fumbling with their car keys? A taxi. Oh. I was like, what? A taxi? What? But that's a good thing. You call a drunk person fumbling with their car keys, you call them a taxi. That is the responsible thing to do. To not drink and drive. Very good. So because of the PSA, the public service announcement, I'm going to give that one a 5. Being responsible and entertaining. Give that one a 5. That's not a joke right there. It says warning 18 plus. So I guess there's a not safe for work joke somewhere in there, but we're going to skip that one. All right. There are 3 men on a boat. Each has a cigarette, but nothing to light it with. So one man throws his cigarette into the water, and the whole boat becomes a cigarette. A cigarette lighter. Oh. I had a blonde moment there. Because the rest of it was kind of faded out. Okay, so let me read it one more time. I'm sorry, I think I just ruined it, but I'm going to read it one more time. There are 3 men on a boat. Each has a cigarette, but nothing to light it with. So one man throws his cigarette into the water, and the whole boat becomes a cigarette lighter. It's actually even funnier the second time I read it. So he threw the cigarette in the water, and so the boat became a cigarette lighter. So the boat was a little, I'm not going to explain it. That's just going to ruin the joke. All right, moving right along. My whole life, I thought Chewbacca was an Ewok. For those who are, what is it, Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars fans, not Star Trek. Wookiee mistake. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I've watched a little bit, and I've said this in another video. I've watched a little bit of the first Star Wars movie, whichever one it was, and I got through maybe 30 minutes of it, and I was like, "This is garbage." So I think there's like 12 or 15 Star Wars movies, and I have no intention of ever watching them. So I'm going to give this one, the boat one, and the cigarette lighter one, I'm going to give that one a 5. That was awesome. This one, I'm going to give this a 1 because I'm not a Star Wars fan. You have to be able to relate to the joke. All right. What did the Reddit user say after setting a bomb in a bank? What did the Reddit user say after setting a bomb in a bank? Wow, this blew up. Thanks for the gold. That was garbage. I mean, I only go on Reddit to find content to talk about. So I don't know anything about the all of the rewards and all that stuff. I know you give upvotes for things that you like and all that excess. So I'm going to give it a 1 because I'm not big on Reddit and it just really wasn't that funny. I get what they were trying to say though, but I want to laugh. What happens when a painter gets cold? What happens when a painter gets cold? He or she puts on another coat. Gotta smile. I'll give you a 2. I'll give it a 2. Why did the blind man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see See, I just ruined it again. Because he couldn't see that well. I'll give it a 1.5. This one is a long one. An American wants to enter a nightclub. Together with some friends from abroad, an Afghan, an Albanian, and Algeria. Okay, so I think they're going through the whole list of people from every single country. I'm not going to read all those names. We're going to skip that one. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? A retail store. Not funny. 1. Come on, I need another one like the cigarette joke. What did the doctor tell the guy? No, this one is not safe for work. Skipping that one. Why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Because you shouldn't press your luck. I think I've heard this one before. So, for the fact that it was not original, unoriginal, I think that's the correct term. Maybe some water. I'm going to give it a 1. I came up with this myself. What was the last joke the cliffhanger told before he let go? I came up with this myself. What the heck? I once got beaten up by a photographer. I still get flashbacks. Can kind of. No. A police officer told a coffee maker, "You're under arrest." The coffee maker asked, "On what grounds?" Ground coffee. I hate when they just go cold so quickly. You have one zinger, one really good one, and then like 30 crappy ones. Okay? Let's keep going until we find a good one. Did you hear about the nosy pepper? It gets jalapeno business. It gets jalapeno business. That one's okay. That made me chuckle. I'll give that a 2.5. My dad had a piece of skin from his shoulder grafted to his nose today. I'm just glad he'll always have a shoulder to cry on. I also told him, now you'll be able to put your nose up at someone and give them the cold shoulder at the same time. He thought I was very punny. So this was 3 different jokes. None of them landed. They were all, no, that was crap. 3 attempts. You had 3 tries to really pull a laugh, and you failed. 3 strikes, you're out. 0. I broke my only can opener. Now it's a can't opener. Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? Who knows what movie that's from? I'll tell you one thing. Johnny Depp is in it. It was his line. Very good movie. Selma Hayek was in it as well. Selma. I don't understand why some people use fractions instead of decimals. It's pointless. For you math geeks out there. I started hating math once I got to high school because they started incorporating letters. Well, this might have been in junior high as well. Letters and then symbols became representative of a whole nother equation in itself. So you had an equation within an equation, and you had to solve each one. So if you messed up a little piece over here, then the whole equation was jacked up, even though you spent 15 minutes to try to get to an answer, only for it all to be wrong because you got one little part wrong here. That's why I started hating math. So I'm going to give this joke a 0 because you reminded me of my hatred of pointless math. I don't know why they teach us freaking physics and calculus and all that stuff in high school. It's useless. Teach us financial literacy. PSA announcement. Teach students how to manage money. Screw calculus and physics. None of that crap is necessary if you have no desire to become a physicist, a scientist, a doctor, or anything that requires dealing with those kinds of numbers. But everyone that becomes an adult has to pay bills. Everyone that becomes an adult has to figure out how to manage money. Teach financial literacy. Screw physics, screw calculus, and screw all these unnecessary classes that we have to take in school. That's my rant. Sorry, let's get back to the jokes. What do you call a fruit with lots of emotion? A passion fruit. I'm so passionate about this. So much for dad jokes. These are just, dad chokes, I guess. When I get home, I'm ripping off my wife's underwear. My God, they're cutting it. My God, they're cutting into my waist. So this guy has a secret to tell. Don't ask, don't tell. Mountain jokes are always the funniest because they're peak comedy. That wasn't peak comedy. That was garbage. Okay, I'm going to stop torturing you guys here soon. The urge to sing The Lion Sleeps Tonight is always just a whim away. A whim away, a whim away, a whim away, a whim away. I love The Lion King. The greatest Disney cartoon ever made. Screw what anyone says about Frozen or any other Disney cartoon. They're liars. The Lion King will forever reign as the best Disney cartoon. Let's just end it there, because I don't see these getting any funnier anytime soon, and I don't want to keep torturing you guys. I apologize that there was only one cigarette light that was actually funny. I think I read like 20 some odd freaking jokes. What the heck? Disappointing. Anyway, let me know if you liked any of the other ones. So, I'm going to get this edited and get this posted. Thank you guys. Those are just my thoughts. Stay tuned. Like I said, if you haven't liked the video and all that I hate having to say that. It's really annoying. I'm not a salesperson. I hate sales. But in the business of entertainment, you have to sell yourself. So press the like button and all that stuff. Share your comments. Share your dad jokes and mom jokes in the comments section and everything like that. Stay tuned for Just My Thoughts on Tuesdays and Thursdays, coming this next Tuesday, next week, and probably on Thursday as well, because like I said, it was a 2-hour video. It will probably be split into 2 parts for cave conversations. Guys talking about things that guys think about. So that will be the special edition of Just My Thoughts next week. And also the Quarantine Chronicles on Wednesday. There's a new episode. If you haven't checked it out, I posted one yesterday. My interview with Shazia from Pakistan. And I will be having another episode on Wednesday of next week. And then also premiering this Saturday. Premiering this Saturday, we have Prose Poetry Pit Stop. So there's a lot going on. My goodness gracious. The channel is I'm doing a lot, and I'm doing it all by myself. So I'm learning as I go, but as the ideas come to me, I'm putting them out there because, you know, I want to share what I have, you know, and this is my ideas and my vision that I'm hoping that I can connect with you guys and hoping that you guys enjoy what I'm putting out. And so there's a little something for everyone. So whether or not you want the relationship advice, life advice with just my thoughts, or if you want to, especially in this time of Corona, you know, just hear people's stories and gain some strength from them, or share your story. You have the Quarantine Chronicles on Wednesdays. And then on Saturdays, if you want to just relax, listen to some poetry and stories, you have Prose Poetry Pit Stop. So that'll be premiering on Saturday. If you are a writer or a poet, let me know. I'll leave all that information in the description. All right, so I'm going to end this video. Like I said, hopefully you guys laughed at least, you know, one time in this video. Remember, you only have one life. Make sure you do it justice.